Welcome to Madrid Reviews. This is your host, Christian Madrid, and on today's video, we're going to be talking about I Know What You Did Last Summer. Let's get to the review now, yo. Alright, y'all, let's get into this. So, I just watched the remake of I Know What You Did Last Summer, and it is super mid. Not a terrible movie, but also not very good, as they really need to stop making these remakes of these classic horror films. Like, Scream did it pretty good. I'm a little nervous going into Scream 7, but Scream 5 and 6 were really good, but this ain't no Scream. I Know What You Did Last Summer ain't no Scream. It's B-tier Scream. Even the original was B-tier Scream. But it wasn't terrible movie, this one. Jennifer Caitlin Robinson did a decent job with this film. Could have been much worse, but also could have been much better. It seems like she did her homework. She knows these movies, but it was just meh. The writing is not very good, as the story isn't very strong and it's very bland and predictable. But it has its fun moments. It's got the kills are cool in this film. It has some bloody action to keep you entertained. But the dialogue fucking sucked in this film, as most of it doesn't come off as natural, and makes these characters feel very annoying and out of touch with reality. They just say like what they feel, like shut the fuck up. Like, these characters are so fucking annoying, and most of them I wouldn't even say are likable. Like if they were gonna get killed by the fisherman, I could fucking care less, because they were that annoying, these characters. The ending was stupid, made little to no sense, and I wasn't a big fan of the twist at the end, and I personally think it ruined this franchise. I won't spoil the spoiler-free video, but it fucking sucked. You might be disappointed if you are a big fan of this franchise. It seems like they want a sequel for this film, but I'm a pass. This is where I stop. I'm not a huge fan of this franchise. Like, the original I Know What You Did Last Summer, it was fine for what it was. It wasn't like great or anything, but it was fine. But I don't need a sequel to the remake. I'm fine. I'm cool with that. The acting is pretty bad, for the new cast. No one really stands out. Like I said, their characters are annoying. I don't think these actors do any better in trying to make these characters interesting. But the actors from the previous film, the returning actors, they give solid performance. They bring back, some of the actors from the original I Know What You Did Last Summer. They did a good job, I feel. The cinematography, it is good in this film. It's well shot, I thought, and it had a nice production design. The visual effects has some good CGI, and it makes great use of blood splatter throughout. Soundtrack is pretty forgettable, but the sound effects are great and adds creepiness and suspense to the film. The editing it's alright. It's not very long, but the first half I found a little boring. But still, it's not the worst kind of pacing, but could use some improvement. Overall, nostalgia is cheap, an actual fucking line from the movie. And this movie proves why, but at least it's self-aware, I guess. It's entertaining enough to watch once, but not good enough to watch again. So check it out if you're a fan of these films. I'm giving this film a D+. We're eating alright. It's meh. It is Carl's Jr. Chipotle type shit. Alright, y'all. So that's the end of the video. Don't forget to hit the like button, comment on whether you have seen this movie or excited to see it. And if you've seen it, let me know your thoughts. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and alerts to know when I drop a new review. And what is your favorite horror remake? Mine's probably Scream. And I appreciate you all for watching. See you on the next one. Have a good morning, afternoon, or night, whatever time you watch this. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to watch me talk about movies. Thank you. Bye-bye.